Hello, welcome back. This is take two. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong this time. Oh, so far not. Let's get the second train going. Yes, I'm back. I'm not dead. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I've been so busy this week, I haven't had a chance to try another live stream. I don't know how long this one. What do you know? We had our first derailment. Here, hold on. Okay, I guess I won't run a caboose on that train. It's only been a minute and a half whenever we have a derailment. Come on. Yeah, no problem. I found it by accident. I was trying to find the second channel they were talking about. And that Eric's box car. Here, come on. The blue box car you have is the same one as this one right here. It's Eric's. They were a fishing reel company that Lionel bought, and they tried to advertise in their catalogs. I don't know how successful that was. Everybody says you should go back to the church. Well, I would go back to the Disneyland, but they're closed right now. They're going to be closed for a while. I don't know how long. Why isn't it? Oh, because I had it off. That's why. Uh-oh. You know what? Let's see, can I do this one-handedly? Hold on. Okay. You stop. Actually, no, I did this wrong. Okay. Let's see. Nope. There we go. Okay, stop. We continue. There we go. Okay. Whereas I should meant that the difference between. Yeah, I know they were refurbished them. The last time I was there, they looked like they were falling apart. Especially Holiday 5 or 4. I can't remember which one. It had lots of peeling paint. The wood was falling off. Oh, yes, it's a diesel locomotive. It's MPC 1973, 1974. Yeah, believe it or not, it's actually MPC. It's not a day-glow plastic or bright colors. I don't know what they were thinking, but runs pretty smoothly. Let me get this engine back. Okay, I did it correctly. Not gonna crash. Yeah, bad typing. I have bad typing. I don't speak very well live. I'm a terrible speaker. Okay, why isn't this? That would be why. Yeah, no, I'm not a great public speaker. I'm surprised I'm even actually able to do this without flubbing my lines. My battery's about to die again. Technical difficulties. There. Yeah, if they revamp this in the road, how this will system. Well, it's a good idea. Only problem with the freight train was people had to stand up. They didn't like having to stand on the train for the entire route. They wanted a place to sit, and why is there? I don't blame them that. I don't blame them for adding seats to those cars. Yeah, can't time this perfectly. Nope. Slow to have it behind the scenes. Oh, I didn't know they're still doing it. I thought they canceled it when the railroad was down. If I had known, I would have done it when I went in winter 2019. Shoot. That's true. I just want to keep the season for the dirt. It is amazing. I wish I would have done it because I've heard people say they give you a really good behind-the-scenes tour how everything works, how a steam locomotive operates. They show you the roundhouse. Would have loved to do that, but I went. It was all closed. And I assumed that they weren't doing a tour. Shoot. Oh well, I'll have to do it again when they finally reopen. Whenever that'll be. Confused. I am just as confused too. You know what? Can I? We got Mario. What? Yeah, I sure did. Wait, come on. Okay, go. Wrong one. There, did one hand without crashing anything. That's a first. Seats on other cars. Well, that'd be kind of hard trying to put forward-facing seats while keeping freight car sides. I don't know how you would load gas. That's not gonna work. So to the CN trucks, they said, "Oh, those are NPC trucks." Here, do I have an NPC car in here? I do. NPC invented new trucks in 1971. They look like this. They're called Simonton. Here, let me turn this down. This is so loud I can't even hear myself. They're called Simonton Wayne trucks or something. They, I think there was something to be different or modern, and they kind of look weird. They never use them anywhere else. What's going on there? About almost every single NPC car will have those trucks. There's a couple of early NPC cars that have AAR trucks left. They're not post-war leftovers. They modified them, but then they switched over these ones for I don't know what reason. I think you should part of my field. Oh, thanks. I'm not a know-it-all. I'm just stuff I just can remember off the top of my head sometimes. I don't know why. Just stuff like this, little bits of trivia or history I can remember, but I can't remember to flip the switch right here or what. Okay, I don't want to crash that. There we go. Well, to the 3 people currently watching, thank you for sticking with me this whole time. I know it's not been very interesting. It's actually been quite boring. I haven't done anything, I don't know, interesting yet. But, oh well. Maybe I can switch out something. Here I know. It is interesting. Well, thanks for sticking around. I might... Here. I'll keep that one going. Stand by. I'll switch out an engine. Spice things up. Alright, I'm back. Well, they still need to keep opening the sides of cars. Not sure what that was for, but I'm back here and I've got 2023. Hopefully, the horn still works? Kind of. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it needs to be retuned. Oh well. How many getting information? I actually don't. I don't know too much about NPC era trains. Most of the dates and those are actually kind of hazy for anything. Most collectors don't usually, I can say, collect that stuff or go nuts. So there's not really much known. You'll have like little subtle changes, differences, and people won't know or remember. Ironically, though, my father had a Spirit of 76 in HO. I think it was Tycho. I don't know whatever happened to it. He had the shell of it. I don't know if I kept it or not. I don't know where it went. It was some U-boat locomotive. Yeah, that horn sounds kind of sick. It sounds like a European. Yeah, it does sound like a European horn. I think I needed to fix. I think it needs to be retuned. The screw fell out, and I had to add a screw to tune it. And I think the screw's loose. So when I press the horn, the screw rattles back and forth, and it changes the tone. And this light just went out. Come on, there. Yep, there it goes out of tune again. I'm not really a big fan of the post-war horns. For one, they don't sound very good in the first place, and for two, they're a nightmare to maintain and to get working. You can hear it going out of tune. Oh well. Okay, so I think what I'll do is stop. I got to... I'll wait till that passes. There we go. Okay, stop. Oops. A little more. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now we can stop. A little more. It's just gonna work. Yeah, you missed the live stream, so hi, welcome. We haven't missed much actually. Just trying to somehow move this train to this spot and move this one to this loop one-handed without crashing them. And so far, I haven't really accomplished much. Waterfalls. Okay, what's going on? Come on. There. Nope. Who's getting power? Hey, oh, well, welcome. You almost witnessed a rear end collision. Actually, I don't know what's going on. Somehow this is getting power. Righty, I have enough problem with switches, so I can't help but. Yeah, I know, I wish. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Okay, stop. You move. Okay, perfect. That should work. Sorry if I missed any of the comments. I'm trying to make sure I didn't set a switch wrong and set this guy to rear end the caboose. That would have been a disaster. Okay, double checking. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, this guy can now go. Oh, the horn works now. Good. Perfect. I think what they have now works pretty well. They just need to maintain the cars. They're kind of falling apart. And that guy's going way too fast. Okay, slow down. Well, you know what? I need to add a caboose to this train. I'm missing something. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Just stop. Had a something at faster switches and faulty. Shoot, why were they faulty? That's not good. I mean, usually I've heard the only problems I've heard is running March trains. If you run over the fogs right here, it'll derail and then not derail. It'll jump up and change direction and change the unit. But I haven't heard that bad of a problem. Okay, do I have a caboose on hand I can just grab? Yeah, I do. Not our bay window. Nope. What's going on? Yeah, welcome to the lovely live stream where you get warts and all. You get all my mistakes and errors that usually get edited out. There we go. Sorry if I missed that previous comment. Shoot. I saw it there and I forgot to respond. I couldn't read it all the way. Okay, you go faster. There. UP's horn by Santa Fe don't have a wonky horn that shouldn't. Actually, this horn, it needs to be. It needs this adjustment screw, the one you adjust counterclockwise or clockwise to change the tone. It's loose, so when you blow the horn, yeah, if you can hear that, it's changing tune when you blow it. It sounds like a it sounds sick. So I need to figure out how to fix that. Yeah, that doesn't sound very well. NS Honor. Oh, nice! I'm kind of starting to love bay window cabooses. They're really big and. Right, I don't know if I got the number right, but no, it's 222. Yes, you are correct. It is a 2026. It is. Let me make sure I don't crash anything. It is right here. The surface switches, they all have power when you're done, but a remote case won't work, so that it can defeat the purpose. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's pretty bad. Wonder if there's an easy fix for that. Hey, foolish mortal, you finally joined. Well, to answer James' question, yes, it's a 2026. It's actually been repainted. I wish I knew what brand it paints. It looks pretty well done. It actually blends in pretty well with other post-war engines. You get a side rod for it. Actually I have two of these. There's one that I fixed up, and this one I bought used. The other one is down here. I think actually can't really see it. I never was able to get a side rod. Oops. See, if you see it's missing the, I guess you say the side rod connecting the pistons. It just has the eccentric rod. I need to find one for that. Well, let me get back to the layout so I don't see anything's crashed. Nope, we're still running. Good. Of course, when I walk away, it goes perfectly. When I'm staring at it, it crashes. You like how I store my engines? Well, it's actually a mess. Yeah, you can see my messy room right here. Click the switch apart 4 times. Shoot, have you ever contacted Lionel for that problem? Maybe it'll give you a fix for that. That's pretty bad in their part. Usually, if there's a defect, they repair it for you. See, this is part of the storage area. There's also a rack down here. There's this whole box right here is about 50 post-war cars. I lost count how many. And yeah, there's more right there. There is a whole nother rack right here of cars and engines. There's superliners. And then there's more cars in here. And there's more somewhere down there. Ripley is right here currently. Just in storage for now. Maybe I'll run it tonight, maybe later. Actually, there's Mickey falling over. Sweet, you just not kidding about being. Yeah, it is a mess. Do you want to see the wiring underneath here? Look. Look at this mess. It's a rat's nest. It's the only thing, anything you don't want. That's actually a good question. Oh, what was that? I saw something spark. If not, good job. Actually, I don't know. Usually, if there's anything I usually don't want, I try to redo. I don't know, fix it up, change it up, redo it. And oh yeah, Holiday is right here currently in storage, along with Holiday 2. And if you go above that, there's a Gateman. There's, I think it's a 252 electric. I can't see it. It's too bad reflection. I just saw R's Trains comments. I missed it. Something about the switches. I think this one's overheating, is it? Kind of. Do you got everything? Where did you get your road cars? Big Mo's not. I got these all over the place. I know this engine came from a cousin that ran a department store display for Christmas in a city nearby me. That and where is it? This engine in Santa Fe were from a department store. There were several other engines. This one was from the department store. This one I got in a estate sale about a mile away from my house. It wasn't, actually it was pretty close by. This one was, I don't remember. If I spent all the time going for each car, it's going to take hours. Nope, he's good. He's not overheating. Sure, what if I can open the chat? There, now it works. I can see it. Can you put Ripley or Holiday on? Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Here, let me see. Let me switch. I know it's not going to be the right train, but why not? I'm going to pick Eric's Trains. I think he's a pretty good YouTube channel. I never really watched it, but I like his reviews. He's really honest. And yes, that is a bell ringing tender. It's a 1656. Actually, when I got it at the estate sale, I had the whole set. It had a caboose, a tank car, and a hopper, and I think somebody added a milk car and a call it the rotating gondola car, not gondola, rotating searchlight car. Can you borrow it? Actually, that one's one of my favorite engines. It's super fine runner. It's really detailed, and for its size, it can pull a ton. I think I had it pulling like 20 post-war cars at one point, and it had no problem. Okay, what was I trying to do? Next. Yeah, so if you ever find one of those cheap, grab it. They are really... Whoops. They're really high-quality engines, and I don't know what's going on now. Well, I guess that works. There we go. Okay, so I'll move that one out. Why is this one having such a hard time? Oh, because it derailed. That's why. I derailed the whole train. Okay. Hold on. There. So much my parents got those skill track transform them. Well, where'd they find it from? Like a state seller online, eBay. Post range in my 681. Yes, I have to agree with you that a 681. My God, I have one right here. This one right here, I got at a train store for $60, I think. It had a whistle tender, and that thing is strong and it's fast. It actually runs pretty quiet for an AC motor. It's almost as quiet as a DC engine or DC motor. Some yard sale. Wow, you're lucky. All the yard sales around me just have a bunch of junk and clothes. Nobody ever has a train. I only got lucky. I only got lucky once in a stock. $60. 200. Well, it was really for 60. It was really beat up. Somebody had painted the front white right here, and they painted the windows white. So I had to go over with a little bit of black paint to touch that up. But I guess for 60 it wasn't too bad. It runs really well. It doesn't have yeah, I don't know why so many painted it white. I don't know why white. That's the question of the century. I don't know. So let me do here. Let me do this one-handed. And yeah, I know your rivet counters are gonna get upset, but yeah, Ripley's gonna be pulling a modern day or sort of new freight train. Oh well. Let's go turn around $600. Well, the Williams ones I heard are really good quality, right? If I'm saying it right. Your thing looks like a bookshelf in the middle. Shelf ourselves some red brownish coaches. It looks like red brownish coaches. Not quite sure what you mean. If it's these ones, the Holiday 2 cars, there we go. They're gondolas. And there's against the amateur paint jobs. Ugh. Yeah, I know what you mean. I once bought a 2026 and somebody painted it green and gold. I would have kept it if they'd done a really good job, but the lines around the boiler were all curved. It wasn't straight. It didn't look very good, and well, it was only $15, so I just stripped the whole thing and had to redo it. So let me put this engine without. Come on. Well, there goes Mickey. You know what? Just put it down. He's dead. I think I'm doing G-Scale. For a while, I actually had G-Scale for about a really short year, but I stuck to O-Scale. Was more affordable, was cheaper. Coach of 1930s and 40s. Yeah, green and gold. I think they were trying to do Southern Railroad. I thought they were green and silver, but it was an old paint job. It wasn't new. It was somebody who had done it maybe 40, 50 years ago. So I don't know. Nope. There. Okay. Turn the E off so that way it doesn't trip itself and change direction. There we go. Very likely Southern. Yeah, I think they were trying to make it Southern, and then they drew lines over it and really bad handwriting. It was almost like it was trying to do cursive. So there's Holiday. Ripley. I wonder if I can Holiday. Yeah, I know. I almost said Holiday. Well, was one of the Southern Christmas. Yeah, I've always wanted that set too. The NPC passenger sets around that time, as funky as people call them, I've always wanted one of those, or either that one or the I can't remember what one. The Chicago Alton Pacific, the one that's red and silver. That one looks really cool. Okay. Nope. Okay, so what I'll do now is shuffle these around. Okay. So far, so good. And he just ran over a tree. Ran over 2 trees. I don't know what's going on there. They are copy paste since the blue comment. Oh, they are copy and paste. I didn't realize that. I haven't really taken a good look at them. I always thought the blue comment was based on this engine, and then the Chicago Alton was using the bigger Hudson. I need to take a better look at those. There we go. Okay, what's going on? Oh, I got derailment. Nope. There we go. Jesus, why is it whenever I do a live stream, everything goes wrong? Same is good for the local. Well, I didn't realize that. Maybe it gave me a whole new look on it. Maybe I won't get that one. Blackstone local buddy, you're just running. Can you previously if you're calling you can this? This one? I guess Ripley. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Let's see. Can I do it? How am I gonna do this? Because I can't just pick this up and put it there, and it'll take a long time. So let me just. Why do I want to give template? Yes, there is. Lionel did sell converter couplers for pre-war cars in the post-war era. Somehow it connected to the pre-war coupler, and it would connect to a knuckle. I've never seen them in person, though. I've heard they sold them, so they exist. I'm sure you can buy a replacement. Why is... Oh, you know what? I don't have the unit on. This isn't gonna work. There. Ugh. The joys of live streaming. Come on. What types? What does a track control look like? Well, you want to see my big mess? Right now it looks like this. It's a mess. This one's for stockyard, lumberyard, the crane magnet, which is that. Oil derrick, which is currently off. Bell ramp. Bunch of other controllers. Switches. This is outer loop. This section, this is outer loop over there. This is this siding right here. If I can follow my finger. And this one is outer loop. Yep, 2 ZWs. I think this one was a gift. And then this one came off of that Christmas store department display. Somebody actually disconnected the whistle control for some reason. I had to re-solder that. I guess in the department store display, they got annoyed at the whistle, so they got rid of it. One way to end that. Okay. Nope. Perfect. And then I guess here. Now I can turn the unit off. Perfect. Mine only runs on one. I don't have... Well, you're lucky, because these things, if you put a lot of accessories and trains on them, they get hot. After about half an hour, they start getting warm, which right now... Actually, wait, I forgot. I have a Type V transformer right here. That powers most of the lights in the middle of the layout, because originally I just had these two powering the entire thing, and this guy would get... No, which one was it? I can't remember. I think it was this guy would get really hot. It would get really warm after about 20 minutes. I had to get another transformer to run that one. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. How could I forget? Okay. Man, it's definitely compared to mine. Shoot. Come on, Ripley. 2 beacon towers. Well, you're lucky. These, where is it? These things, they get warm too. The light bulb heats up the plastic, and why isn't this? Oh, because I had the wrong. There we go. We can mix some of those switches to Holiday 5. Yeah, it kind of looks, well, very vaguely like Holiday 5. I guess it'll work. Am I gonna fit in the siding? Yeah, I did. Perfect. Okay, there's Ripley pulling, well, inaccurate passenger cars, but oh well. In fact, use old radio lights. I actually do. I actually have a giant box of radio lamps. Here, hold on. Yeah, right here. I have about 200 lamps in here. 12 volt, 6 volt. What I do for the 6 volt is wire them in series, and then that way they'll run off of 12 volts. It won't overheat. It won't burn out. So yeah, this is where all the light bulbs come from. So if a light bulb burns out here, I've got plenty. I can just replace it. So let me... There. Where was I? So there's... Oh, what happened here? Where'd that come from? Oh well. My tires make a really weird smell. Ooh, a smell. You sure you're not using the light bulbs too hot, maybe? Because I had the same thing with that tower away in the back. When it lights up, there we go. I actually can zoom in. That one right there. It came with 12 volt bulbs, and I went at 18 volts, and yeah, they got really hot and they smelled really bad. I think. Yeah, there is might be too much voltage. Here we set up YouTube. It kind of does look like a narrow gauge train a little bit, except well, EP Ripley is supposed to be 1890s. These cars are 1910s, 20s. It's a little out of date, but it works for now. Yeah, that horn's bad. That horn, what type? Well, you don't laugh, but it's actually a bicycle horn. I believe Delta bicycle horns, street vehicles, European Express. Yeah, it is a European Express. Well, it depends. This one came from some surf shop in Miami. Can't remember. That one I don't remember. Well, actually, I couldn't really tell you because I forgot. Okay, this one came from a surf shop. I know that. I took the surfboard off of it. Okay, where's the European engine? Yeah. So yeah, that's what they sound like when they're out of tune and they're not working properly. Which is about 90% of the time. The 10% of the time they work perfectly, and that's all everyone hears. That lovely like squeaky type horn. Is it dull? There's an adjustment screw inside it that changes the tone, and it's loose, so it's rattling inside when you blow the horn. So it's changing the tone's pitch when a screw rattles. That's why it's doing that. Yeah, for a while it was working perfectly, and then it's just stopped. No, like being recorded. No, they don't. They don't. This whole layout doesn't like being recorded. Whenever I do, something goes wrong. Tighten it. Well, the screw was missing when I got it, so I had to. If I want to go try and get some part. Okay, perfect. I got some cheapo 80s engine. I'll just use that. The plastic ones. Perfect. I'll make a good video to fix the UP horn. Oh yeah, well, I might do that like a tutorial maybe. Although I'm not really I'm not really an expert at this stuff. I just kind of learned it over and over from trial and error. I'm not like a qualified repairman or someone. No, I'm not that good. Hey, hold on. By one point, Ringling Brothers train was working perfectly down Detroit Street. Yeah, I know the feeling. Whenever I fix a train or make up a new one or modify it somewhat, the first test run around, it always derails. In fact, one time I had one. What's going on here? I just saw a light flash. One time I did that to me, trying to wreck by accident. By accident? Oh, sure. That wasn't intentional, right? Well, they are. I didn't know that. Shoot, I don't know. For some reason, I guess it paused. I don't know what happened there. It just went out for a second. Now it shows up on a headlight. You can get a replacement bulb. Long story short, this one I originally had a light inside it, and then when I put the headlight on, the light broke, and so I ran it. What happened? Okay. Speaking of accidents, something just happened right here. I don't know what. Okay, we're getting a short. I think. There we go. The dummy unit derailed. Yep, it was a derailment. Something, I don't know what it derailed on. It just stopped. It derailed on nothing. I can fix it. It's like an LED light, but simple fix. That should be pretty simple. I guess for me, I'm an electrical engineer, so most of this stuff is just, I can do it with my eyes closed almost, but stuff like changing a light bulb, make sure it's the same voltage, amperage rating, kaboom. All I need is a little stick of dynamite and blow it up and kill pooey. What happened? Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Hold on. Holy cow, yep. Cow fart. Yeah, I think the screw got loose or the screw is just completely gone. Oh, now it works. And see, now it works. The 10% of the time it actually works. And now it's off. Okay, for 5 seconds it actually worked. 5 seconds. Means that's feeling. Yeah, it says it's tired, it wants a break, because it's probably really hot. Kind of, not really. Yeah, it works when it wants to. That's the problem. It doesn't like steampunk coaches. Well, I just call them baby Madison cars. So I pitched compared to. It's high pitched. Well, oh, you know what? You're right. I have this engine right here as a horn. This one's really high pitched, almost like a squeaky toy or something. It doesn't sound right. That one actually works really well. Another octave higher. Well, you know what you can do? There's an adjustment screw on the bottom side of it. If you set the horn on and change the screw, it'll change the tone. You can make it higher pitched or lower pitched. Sometimes Lino will put a bit of Loctite on there to keep the screw from moving. They keep it at a certain pitch, but you can change it. You can alter the. That one. Oh, that one's gonna be kind of hard because both of these locomotives are powered and they're permanently coupled, so I would need two hands to pick that up, and I have one hand controlling the throttle and one trying to carry the camera around. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe in a future video I'll show that. But yeah, that horn definitely sounds better. This one, yeah, that's not right. Okay, let's get Ripley going. And that whistle you hear right here, that's actually coming from right here. There's a whistle unit inside there. That came from a broken whistle tender, so I just wired it inside there. Permanently, meaning they were two powered units. They were two powered units. They didn't run very well, so I added wires from both motors, wired them in parallel, so they run at the same time. And they're both very strong. A horn battle. Which bike horn is better? Definitely not this one. I'll tell you that. The can. There. That's my best attempt. There. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is why they're called toy trains. It's because people mess around with them. They don't do it realistically. We have horn battles. Marshall Ridiculous Crosby. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this poor guy it probably needs a tune-up. If I had a screwdriver, I would take the shell off and show what the horn looks like. It basically looks like a big disc, and it vibrates and produces that sound. Here's Ripley again. Well, that's new. Now it's not doing anymore. Well, it's a live stream. Anything happens. It's lit-headed. Yeah, it is. Oh, come on. Pick a tone. There we go. These sound effect records. Actually, yes, I do somewhere up. Hold on. If I can just open that. Right here. Here's one of them. Oh, I just knocked over that. Is it fair post-war? Yeah, there's a sound effect record right there. Favorite post-war engine? Ugh. I actually don't know. I guess it'd be a tie between the 221 and possibly the 2343. This one, when I got it, it was completely dead. It had nothing. The motors are completely frozen, and now it works perfectly. Just almost brand new. 7-inch. Yes, it is a 7-inch. It's well, there's another one right. Okay, here it is. Nope. Where'd it go? It's somewhere in there. I have a 10-inch one. It has more sound effects. I don't know where it went. And yes, that was Holiday 2 up there. Currently in storage. You know what? Wait, where's? No, it doesn't work. Did you fix it? I actually fixed it up myself. I just tore the whole thing apart. It took about a day. I had to clean out all the dirt, all the stuff that was stuck inside of it, and it actually works. It worked perfectly. There was nothing wrong with it. It was just dirt. That was this here. This engine was it was from a department store display, and well, you can see right here is a really bad crack. Somebody tried to paint it, and it's just really bad shape, but it still works. Plane trains? Probably not. I mean, this is what I usually do is I build layouts, do physical stuff, build them. How are you? Well, I'm doing great. Haven't really been affected yet by the whole coronavirus thing. Thunder Record Player. Yes, I do. I own, I forgot how many. I'm gonna say 10. I have 2. One I use for 33s, 45s. One I use for 78s. That I play on a Sansui amplifier. And I have a portable one. It's, I think, a K-part. There's a record changer you can put any size you want on there. So maybe I'll do a video of that someday. I don't know if anyone wants to see that. Let's see. How's Ripley doing? Not too hot. I'm still on. Just want to make sure they pull the records. I actually have in the past. One of them I uploaded and I got 2 views. That's it. 2 views after 2 years. And you know what? I gave up. It wasn't worth the effort trying to digitize them, clean them up, if I get 2 people to watch them. Yeah, I wish Disneyland was open too. Right now we're kind of stuck at home. At least I have a big layout to I don't know, work on or have fun. Agreed. Yes, agreed. About to make it 3. 3 what? 3 phonographs? I leave my home away from home. Yeah, I know. It doesn't feel weird. It feels weird to have Disneyland closed this long. It's never been closed this long in any history. Come on, let's go quarantine. Yes, I know. I mean, my state where I live right now, California, they've locked down the entire state. You can't go anywhere now unless you're going to the store. Everything, almost everything's closed. All businesses are closed. You're basically forced to stay at home. It's just ridiculous. It's just gotten way out of hand. Views. Stuff. Yeah, I know the feeling trying to get 3 views of one video for after a couple of years. It sucks. Coming holiday. I actually thought holiday 4 and 5 kind of fit. No links and what's going on? Okay, Ripley's starting to slow down. No one cares about what. Okay, I think I ran Ripley too long. He's starting to overheat. Let's get this one going. Ah, well, I thought the horn was starting to work. Trying to make us bored. I don't know, maybe they're, I don't know, hoping for some update on Disneyland. I don't know. That's not what I'm, can you replace Ripley with Holiday? Yeah, I can do that. One-handed, I don't know, but let me try. See, is this gonna work? You know what? Something we always want to see. Ripley with Holiday's Tender. You'll never see it in real life. Okay, enough fooling around. Okay, where's Holiday? There we go. Nope. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I'm not a rivet counter. Ha ha. And 1688. I don't. Is that pre-war? 1688. Is that a turbine, right? Ripley plus Holiday. Ripley. Yes. Gee, I wish I got double head these. That would be so cool. But I don't know if that'll work or not. Because someday where I'd like to go this and go back and refurbish those trains. Here, give me a sec. I'll do this one-handed without dropping anything. Oh, well, sin. Alright. There we go. I think that'll work. Okay. There we go. Not turbine, torpedo. I'm sorry, torpedo. I knew it was a torpedo. Either a 442, 242, or 262. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not really a pre-war guy. I'm mostly post-war or newer. I don't really do pre-war. That's kind of out of my league. So there's Holiday pulling unrealistic cars. Turbulence. You like him, Miller? Yes, I actually do. I have several of his 78s of Bluebirds originals. I have about 20, 25, 30 of them. A lot of thrift stores around me have tons of 78s sometimes. They go for cheap. Maybe like $2 for a whole book of them. So I used to buy them up. But yeah, I do have a ton of his stuff. Shoot, $30? That was good. I know. When I was young, about 12 years old or so, there was a Pennsy torpedo at a train show for about $25. It was kind of in good shape. I should have bought it at the time. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a Marx. Yeah, idiot me thought it was a Marx, and shoot, I'm still kicking myself for not getting that. But shit, I'm almost on an hour here. You know what? Think on this now. Maybe restart it later. Maybe this weekend. But so far, it's been a success. I haven't crashed anything. Nothing's falling off the layout. Nothing's broken. They just shut up. Yeah, I know. He's been saying it over and over again on the live stream. I've been trying to respond to him. I guess he doesn't hear me or ignores me. I don't know. But this will probably be the end for now. Maybe I don't know. I'm kind of tired of standing for an hour holding this in my hand. My hand's getting tired. But let's make an interesting swing dance. Yes, I love swing music too, especially Benny Goodman or Count Basie, Duke Ellington, that kind of music. I kind of grew up with that kind of music, so I know a lot about it. But thanks for stream, record. Possibly in the future, if I don't know if anyone ever watches that stuff, but yeah, I'll get probably redo this, not redo, but start up another stream this week or soon, because well, if the coronavirus, there's nothing really to do. We're stuck at home, so for now, I think this will be.